Hello everybody and welcome to this week's video. I am going to show you my newly installed solar system here in the RV. Stay tuned. Alright everybody, so it is moving day. I have almost everything here in the RV now and it's actually pretty spacious. I'm filming here in the bedroom. There will be some paring down of things, definitely, and the front half of the RV kind of does feel like a storage unit in a lot of ways. I haven't finished painting, I haven't installed my dining table, and there's just a lot of odds and ends and stuff I don't have time to do today anyways, so I am going to show you from top to bottom my solar system. You won't be seeing too much of me, but you'll be hearing me. I will be using the live audio, so you'll be able to, so I won't have to edit too hard. So we're going to start up on the roof with the solar panels. I'll tell you very basic information, and I will have everything I bought linked in the description below, except for the wiring. I will try to give as much information as I can, but obviously it's also different for everybody too, so keep that in mind. With all that said, we are going to head on up to the roof and take a look at the panels. Here we go. So as I've said ad nauseum in previous videos, I have three 175 watt monocrystalline panels. They're laid out as so. You saw in the last video my cousin Jeff installed them for me and I assisted him. So here they are in all their glory. I may be adding tilting brackets next summer, so that is why they are positioned the way they are, and they fit really well. I was kind of surprised and very happy for sure. One thing I have noticed since installing these is how dirty they get pretty quickly. Lots of dust and looks like bird shit. So it's okay though, not too bad. So I've made it so the wiring is as unexposed as possible. You see there. So again, these 175 watt monocrystalline panels add up to 525 watts in the system. They are wired in parallel, and I will show you in just a minute what that means as we go in to my custom combiner box. Let's take a look at what we have. It's a little messy. The purpose of this, as I may have explained before, is to take these 6 wires, that's 3 positives and 3 negatives coming off of the panels, and transfer it into just these 2 wires that go into my charge controller down below, which we'll see in a minute here. So what we have here is 2 bus bars on either side. This one is all of the positives, and as you see they are fused with these car fuses here that I put some wire nuts on. And again, here on the negative side you don't need to fuse obviously, but it's the same exact concept, and it goes into 2 4-AUG wires. And here are my batteries. As I've also mentioned before, I have 2 200 amp hour batteries. They are like 130 pounds each, so quite a lot of power in here. So I also wanted to make sure I thank my cousin Jeff again for building me this pan that the batteries go in. I think it is absolutely perfect. These are my batteries from Renogy. They are a total of 400 amp hours because I've wired them in parallel, which is positive to positive. You see the 2 red lines there, and negative to negative. That is the black lines there. And I talked in last week's video about how these are reused from the old generator, which actually sat right here in this compartment. So we were just on the roof, and real quick here, let's go behind my clothes. And that is where it comes down from the roof. It is nothing pretty, but that's all right. And it goes down, down, down. And let's pick back up down in the battery bank. So again, there it is coming down from the roof. And behind there, that ends. And here's what happens. We have the positive line here. It is fused with a 40 amp fuse, and I had to split it off into two positive wires. So there's two, if you can see there, PV plus, there are two slots, and it recommended for the 50 amp charge controller, which is what I have. There it is. It recommended using both ports. So I got these wires coming from the 4-AUG there through the fuse and into here. And with the negative, you see there are also two there. We have a essentially a splitter underneath there, which I may have taken video of yesterday. So if so, I will put it in right here. So that's it for the PV. That is what is solar in and out, positive and negative. Those 4 wires on the left coming from these 2 thicker wires here. And now the positive of the battery, you'll see, goes through there, and it is also fused. That is a 50 amp fuse, as you can tell, and I taped it there as well. And so that goes to the positive side of the battery bank. And the negative goes down there, and it goes to the left side of my shunt, which is representing the negative side of the battery bank I have, and that goes up to the battery monitor, and the other one there is from the inverter. That's why it's going in. Same with that one there. The positive line, you see, is fused as well. That's a 200 amp fuse, and that goes to the positive side of the battery bank. So that is everything, and those skinny wires you see there go to my battery monitor, and those are also wired to the shunt. So that is it. That is how I get power into my RV, and let's see exactly where that goes. Alrighty, so as of tomorrow, welcome to my house. Alright, so let's go under here. There, as you see, under my bed is the inverter. It is a 1500 watt pure sine inverter. As you see, its surge power is up to 3000 watts. What we have here is, this is how I'm going to run everything at some point. So currently the lights, these LED lights that I recently installed, currently they run off of these. Right there actually is how my lights run. And these are how the outlets work. That is through the existing converter, which is powered by the old house battery. So currently these outlets do not work, but there is a way. I don't know how, but somebody knows how. It's actually probably really simple once, like if you knew how to do it, but I don't. So, but I'm not worried about that yet. Anything I have to power, I'll be able to do from that inverter. The only thing really is that I will have to use my computer back here, which I didn't necessarily want to do. I kind of wanted to use my computer out in the dining area with that table, but the more I think about it, it kind of makes sense to create some type of workspace back here too at some point. And also, when I get, the other major thing is my fridge once I get it. I've decided I'm going to just run an extension cord from the inverter behind the shower and into the refrigerator space. Behind the shower, and here is my fridge space. So we do have a couple of plugs in here, but they aren't going to work. So, maybe I can't run that. It's going to be some trial and error for sure. But anyways, that's my solar system. If you guys have any questions, ask them in the comments section below. I have very basic knowledge of solar power, so I'm not barely past beginning status. I could not have done this without my cousin Jeff. I could not have done this without my friends in Las Vegas, who I'm heading to see by the time this video comes out. I've had so much help this summer, and the only thing I've done myself is wire everything, which is actually something I'm really proud of. But then again, I wouldn't have been able to do that without the YouTube channel Do It Justice. They really dumb it down for you, but it works. Once I get everything all sorted out in this RV, we will do a house tour. I'm probably going to wait until I paint everything, yes. So everything's not quite done, and we'll probably do multiple house tours over the next couple of months as I get these different things. Also, tell me what you guys think of my makeshift curtains flowing in the breeze behind me there. What do you think? I like them. So here's what I do with them when I want them up. Just toss them in the cabinets up above there. And I did that because I'm going to be driving here in a bit, and I like seeing out my rear window. I think that's actually a really cool feature in an RV, to be able to actually use your rear view. So I'm really hungry. I'm going to go eat. I'm going to go shopping. Need to get some food for the road, including for my cat, Esteban, who will officially be in more videos this summer. I'm really excited for traveling and for RV life and figuring this whole thing out. I hope you subscribe and come along. Comment, share your stories of full-timing. If anyone has any advice on being a full-time RVer, definitely leave that in the comments as well. I'm really excited to hear from people and be a part of this community more now that I'm actually in it. Alright everybody, again I will see you on the road and on the run.